Have you ever experienced a moment so small at first, but it ended up changing everything? I had one of those moments, not in a grand movie-worthy way, but in the most ordinary way you can imagine. It all started with my husband, Noe, who had one of his grand ideas. And I don't mean harebrained or completely unhinged. This was doable. He suggested that we co-teach a class called A Matter of Balance for older adults who have a fear of falling. The catch? It required 2 instructors. And well, I was the most conveniently person available. Lucky me. At the time, we ran a home health contracting business. Noe was a physical therapist. Me, I was managing the office, decoding some medical shorthand, and handling the marketing. Not exactly the dream resume for working with seniors, but hey, marriage is about teamwork. And sometimes that means getting volunteered for things that you didn't see coming. Of course, I said, no! Yeah, that's a full sentence. This was expecting too much. 2 hours a week for 8 weeks. That's an extra 2 hours on top of what I was already falling short on. At the time, working with seniors certainly wasn't my dream job, and it wasn't even on my radar. I had a background in marketing furniture, trading stocks, and managing the office. Not exactly skills that scream fall prevention expert. But Noe, he was persistent. He begged, he pleaded, and apparently I was the only option available. The team was too busy, and this class mattered to him because 1 in 4 over the age of 65 falls. This was about showing up for the community. I couldn't picture myself leading slow-paced, easy-peasy balance exercises with a room full of grandparents. So my answer, still, no. What Noe was expecting was my enthusiastic yes, as if his grand ideas became mine. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the marriage vows. But then I thought, my man is actually admitting he needs help. It's so rare that I had to pay attention. As you probably guessed, we did end up teaching this class together. And during a break, a woman, Betty, she came up to me, eyes full of sincerity, and she shared how incredibly helpful the information was, not just for her, but for her elderly mother whom she's been taking care of. Her words were so genuine, so heartfelt, that it hit me deeper than I expected. Little did I know. 2 weeks later, on a chilly but sunny day, I pulled into the grocery store parking lot to grab treats for the next Matter of Balance class. I was running early, so I sat there for a moment, staring at the field across the way, thinking back to what Betty said. And then, like a dam giving way, I started bawling. I sat there snobbing, snot everywhere. I need to get the car detailed. But in that messy, gasping moment, it hit me. I'd found my purpose. I was thrilled and a little mad. How did it take me 36 years to figure this out? Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And I will never forget how Betty made me feel that day. She wasn't just thanking me. She was seeing me. I was a person who once questioned if I even belonged in that room, if I was making a difference, if this was the right path for me. But in that moment, her words became the answer. She made me feel valued. And for the first time, I truly felt a deep sense of purpose. And she made me realize that sometimes the people that we set up to help end up changing us in ways we never expected. Naturally, I needed to compose myself before entering the store and heading to the bakery. And the lady behind the counter took one look at my bloodshot eyes, said, "Honey, are you okay?" I burst out into tears again, that never-ending supply of snot again running down my face. I swear it's the greatest untapped natural resource. And in between blubbering, blowing my nose, I said, "I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm so happy." Could have fooled her. Clearly, this was a turning point. My journey began with a personal training certification, but it soon transformed into instructing older adults faced with challenges beyond mobility, ones that required a different, holistic approach. And by helping them move more and feel better in their bodies, I found a way to create lasting change in people's lives. Years later, what truly cemented my path, what made me realize this work was more than just a job, was when my mom passed away. Something happened that I will never forget. My Fit Boomers exercise class chartered a bus to the wake. A bus. An entire group of non-family members who had no obligation to be there showed up for me in one of the hardest moments of my life. I stood there, overwhelmed, watching them walk in, and then it hit me. This is family too. Even now, it's unbelievable to me. The people I once thought I had nothing in common with became a community, my community. Funny how life works, isn't it? One small decision, one unexpected moment can change everything. And to think, Noe put this idea in my head to begin with. That same no I was so sure about turned into a yes that changed it all. What I've learned is that finding your purpose isn't about a certain age, the perfect plan, or checking off all the boxes. It's about being open to the unexpected and allowing yourself to feel deeply and recognizing those big, messy moments like crying in the grocery store parking lot can lead you to exactly where you're meant to be. It's never too late to discover what sets your soul on fire. For me, that fire is helping older adults reclaim their freedom, their joy, and their strength. And every single day, I see the ripple effects of this work, not just in my clients, but in myself. I'm a better mother, wife, and a better person because I've stepped into my purpose. So if you're sitting here today wondering if it's too late for you to start something new, to find what truly fulfills you, let me tell you, it's not. Whether you're 36 or 96, there's always time to listen to your heart, follow that spark, and make an impact. The journey won't always be easy, and it might be a little snotty. But trust me, it's worth it. Because when you find your purpose, you don't change your own life. You light the way for others to do the same. And that, my friends, is the greatest gift of all.